Good morning, all of you. Today we will discuss about degradation by improper utilization of resources and maintenance. Generally, we all thought about pollution. Pollution is the main reason which cause degradation of natural resources. But pollution is not the only cause to degrade the natural resources, but improper utilization of resources also degradation of natural resources. Two such type of soil resource are, the first one is soil erosion and desertification. Generally, a fertile topsoil, it takes thousands of years to develop. But faulty utilization remove it within a few years. That is mainly due to deforestation, excessive cultivation and excessive grazing. So these are some of the faulty utilization of soil. That's why the fertile soil converted into arid patches of soil. That means this is the improper utilization of resource. Then improper utilization of soil also, it causes degradation of natural resources like air, water, soil, land, whatever. This is the one reason. And second reason is waterlogging and soil salinity. This is the second reason. Excessive irrigation and kacha irrigation channels and poor drainage system, they cause waterlogging and soil salinity, because when the poor drainage system, it cause waterlogging condition. Then waterlogged soils, they are poor in aeration. When they are poor in aeration, then they usually accumulate more amount of salinity. They accumulate more amount of saline or salt. Then these conditions are not suitable for the proper growth of plants. That means the waterlogging areas or salinity areas, they are unfit for cultivation of crop plants. So these are some of the reasons for degradation of natural resources by improper utilization of resources and its maintenance. Now we will discuss about deforestation, reforestation and afforestation. First one is deforestation. So what is deforestation? It is the removal or decrease. Of forest cover of an area. In 1900s, there is 7,000 million hectares of forest coverage area, and in 2000s it is decreases 2,400 million hectares of forest cover. It means the most importantly, tropical rainforests. Tropical rainforest decreases from 1,600 million hectares to 980 million hectares. And this decrease of tropical rainforest, it is very heavy in India, because in late 1930s, one third of the land it is covered with tropical rainforest or forest cover. But it is when it is in 1950s, then the forest cover it is decreases to 23%. In 1980s, it is decreases to 19.84%. In 2000, it is again slightly increases, that is 20%. In 2007, it is slightly increases, and finally it is the forest cover in India, that is about 21%. And these are mainly deforestation is due to the main causes which cause the main reasons which cause the deforestation. They are mainly, the first one is zooming. So what is zooming? It is also called slash or burning cultivation. Slash or burning cultivation, usually it is performed in northeast India, and it is technically known as shifting cultivation. Technically it is known as shifting cultivation. The same cultivation in Andhra Pradesh, it is known as Podu. In Madhya Pradesh, the same cultivation is known as Gaza. So these are the different names, but all the practices are same. What are the same? There is burning cultivation or burning cultivation, shifting cultivation or slash cultivation, that is nothing but zooming. Zooming is the one of the cause for deforestation. And second one is human settlements. So human settlements require extra land area. So extra land area, when it required extra land area, then forest covering is automatically removed. And one more cause is, that is quarrying and mining. And some more reasons are the requirement of wood, next roads in mountains and hilly top areas. So these are the some of the reasons which cause deforestation. And when deforestation takes place, what are the effects? The effects of deforestation. The effects of deforestation mainly they are reduction in timber, next flash floods, then it may be cyclones, odd climate changes. So these are the some of the effects of deforestation. So what is deforestation? It is the removal or decrease in forest area of an area, forest cover of an area. And second one is, that is afforestation. So afforestation means, actually according to National Forest Policy, the forest cover in hilly regions, it should be 67%, whereas in case of plains, it should be 33%. But in India, the forest cover is only 21%. In 2007, the forest cover in India only it is 21%. The increase of forest area, it is occurred by two methods: afforestation and reforestation. The first one is afforestation. So what is afforestation? It is the increase of forest area. It is the increase of forest cover in an area in which none is existed earlier. That is a bare area. In bare area, if you increase the forest cover, then this process is known as afforestation. And second one is reforestation. So what is reforestation? It is the restoring of forest cover in an area which is removed earlier due to some reasons. Here already the forest cover is present, and the forest cover is removed due to some of the floods or some forest fire or cyclones, whatever, and the area is totally bare. That is secondarily bare area. In secondarily bare area, if you increase the forest cover, then this process is known as reforestation. In India, some of the governmental policies and some non-governmental agencies, they perform one Mahotsava. one Mahotsav, it is performed in July and February every year. And what is the intention of one Mahotsav? They plant the various number of trees. So in India, every July and February is performed by Government of India and some of the non-governmental agencies. So these are the two methods to increase the forest cover in India or in any regions. Now we will discuss about people's participation to saving trees or forest. People's participation. Let us discuss people's participation to save or conserve trees or forest. The first movement, that is Bishnoi movement, or they are Bishnois. In 1733, a king from Jodhpur, he asked his ministers to arrange some of the wood for construction of new palace. Ministers and workers, they went into forest near a village which is inhabited by Bishnois for cutting down the trees. And there is a Bishnoi woman, Amrita Devi Bishnoi. She hugged up trees and asked the ministers cut her before cutting the trees. Then workers and ministers, they cut down the trees along with Amrita Devi. 3 daughters of Amrita Devi and large number of Bishnois, they lost their lives during this movement. So this is the first movement in India to save or to conserve the biodiversity or trees. That's why recently Government of India has initiated Amrita Devi Wildlife Protection Award for individuals or communities who show their courage towards the conservation of wildlife. So this is the first movement to conserve trees or forest. And second one is Chipko movement. And initially Chipko movement means it is initially to save the only trees, but later it is the preservation of. The meaning of Chipko movement is preservation of habitat and wildlife. Habitat and wildlife. And this Chipko movement has 2 leaders, Pani Chandra Bhatt and Sundarlal Bahugun. So these are the 2 important leaders which initiate the Chipko movement. Chipko movement means to preservation of habitat and wildlife. And in South India also the same movement is set up by Panduranga Hegde, that is known as Epico movement. Epico movement means to conserve trees. And one more initiation, that is JFM, Joint Forest Management. The Government of India set up this joint forest management, and some of the tribal people. So some of the tribal people conserve the forest on share basis. And this management is known as Joint Forest Management. So these are some of the people's participation to conserve wildlife or to conserve habitat. So from this video, this chapter is completed and this unit is also totally completed. In the next video, let us discuss the genetics, or there are 2 chapters in genetics. The first chapter is principles of inheritance, and second chapter is, that is, molecular basis of inheritance.